This week marks 1 year since Washington State reported the first COVID-19 case in the U.S. The nation has reported nearly 24 million infections since and nearly 400,000 deaths.
La-Crosse County passed 11,000 infections over the weekend. News 8 Now's Jordan Frumstad takes us through a year that changed the way we look at health in our community.
1 year ago this week, America and the world embarked on the biggest healthcare journey in recent memory.
Okay.
A grim year in many respects.
The pandemic reached La-Crosse County within a couple months.
The first cases of coronavirus in La-Crosse County.
Infections spread slowly at first, before expanding exponentially to communities close to home.
It's another record-setting day for La-Crosse County.
Local healthcare professionals say lives are on the line.
It's turning into a horror story.
It's stressful here. It's hard.
Mayo-Clinic-Health-System's Regional Vice President, Dr. Paul Mueller, says the community took responsibility, causing new hospitalizations to decline over the past few months.
But I think a lot of businesses have listened to the advice, have heeded it.
It wasn't without a cost. Businesses shut down, and people lost their jobs. Money for their families.
We appreciate the sacrifice that business owners have made over the past year to deal with pandemic and to keep their customers safe.
Nursing Administrator Kim Nath says doctors and nurses sacrificed their home lives to care for sick lives.
People were needing to homeschool their children, yet we needed the nurses to be here at work.
Nurses became family for patients, taking their final breaths.
We have a policy here of no patient dies alone.
A vaccine arrived on a deadline the first of its kind.
Well, their reaction was just pure joy.
Children wrote nurses letters to say thank you for the past year.
So this is a card I received last week. It says, "Thank you for your support of the city."
I mean, that brightens up the day of our patients and our staff too.
I get these every week.
The world's fight continues into 2021. Nonetheless, an anniversary can highlight how far we've come.
Behaviors, I believe, changed, and that's why we are where we are today.
In La-Crosse, this is Jordan Frumstad, News 8 Now.
Dr. Mueller says more students are applying for the healthcare field. Healthcare does need more young professionals.
He says the vaccine may be here, but the distribution is the next test for communities around Wisconsin.